Welcome to the West Hardin Spring Band Concert. We are glad you are here tonight and are excited to perform for you. We would like to thank all of the family members, teachers, and administrators that have supported us in our musical journey. We would also like to thank Mr. Nathan Wilkerson for helping teaching the percussionist. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Me and Mr. Trevor Irwin from Central Hardin for always supporting us and taking time out of his busy schedule to be here at our concerts. And lastly, we want to thank Mr. Sean Rorick for being the best substitute ever for band. You will see him later playing with the 8th grade band. Our concert will begin with the 6th grade band. Joining the 6th graders will be two 8th grade teacher aides that have helped teach the beginners this year and have just learned the 2nd instrument this spring. They are Saraya Beltran on the alto saxophone and Cherish Preston on the bass clarinet. Enjoy the show.
Grove of Titans. The title refers to a grove of giant redwood trees in the Jedediah Smith Redwoods State Park in Northern California that are among the oldest and most massive trees on the planet. The grove contains 5 trees larger than 20,000 feet and 3 trees larger than 30,000 feet. The descriptive music follows a group of explorers as they travel through the forest, in and into some of the most impressive living wonders anywhere on Earth.
From the motion picture Once, Falling Slowly is the 2007 Academy Award winner for the Best Original Song. Topping the charts in the USA, Ireland, Brazil, and Canada, the hit single is an all-time favorite for fans everywhere. In her Oscar acceptance speech, Marketa Urglova said, "This song was written from a perspective of hope, and hope at the end of the day connects us all no matter how different."
In a 2013 interview, Robert Lamb said he wrote the lyrics to 25 or 64 in just one day. Lamb said the song is about trying to write a song in the middle of the night. The song's title is at the time at which the song is set, 25 or 26 minutes before 4 a.m. 25 or 64 from the rock group Chicago is as fresh and exciting today as it was when it was first released in 1969.
So now comes the time I hate the most, is when I have to get up and talk, especially when I sound like a frog. So you'll have to bear with my lovely voice tonight. Thank you so much for being here and supporting your kids. It means so much to them. I know they don't thank you because kids just don't do that, but I know they appreciate all of your support. I have several awards that I want to give out. I like to do it at the concert and not at the end of the school year because so many parents work and just can't take off. And so I want all the sixth graders to see what seventh and eighth graders get awards, and I want the eighth graders to see what the sixth graders are doing. So that's why I'm doing them tonight and not at the end of the school year. All right, I'm out of breath. This stuff is hard on an old woman. I give several different awards. The first one I want to give are Outstanding Improvement. And some of these kids, all three grades, some of them have started just after Christmas. And I'm amazed at how fast they have picked things up. And I have three students that I want to recognize in the sixth grade that have done a really great job really quickly. And they are Lucia, Alvarez, Garcia. Come on down. Come on down here, girl. She's like, I won an award? What? I just started. Here you go. Remember. All right. So, Mom, if you take a picture. I told them if they get an award, they need to stop and pause so Mommy can get a picture. So we'll see if they pay attention. All right. This next child has gone from almost last chair to almost first chair quickly. I think she was just scared to death. I don't know. Starting a new instrument is like a terrifying thing to some kids. And I think she finally went, hey, maybe this is not so scary after all. And she's really, really come a long way, and that is Grace Mills. know, jeez. All right, so this child is an exceptional child. If you're her parents, you'd already know that. She started really late in the school year, and I was all excited because she was doing great, and then she was out for a month. She missed our Christmas concert. She was out. I was like, oh my goodness. And the girl has like taken off, and she is a major leader of our band, and I'm very proud of her, and it's Leslie Newman Garcia. Wait a minute. Smile for Mommy. All right, now you can go away. All right, so the next thing I want to give out is Outstanding Achievement in Band. We have several kids that I think play on a distinguished level, and just like in math and science and reading, if they're doing a distinguished job, they should be recognized just like we do on our testing in the spring. So these students, and I'm not going to talk about every single one of them, or someone might kill me because, you know, it'll be midnight when we get done. But these kids are all really excelling on their instrument, and we're all very proud of them. And if you guys will just come up quickly. Bridget Alikna. All right. Where's Mom? Wait a minute. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. This is my granddaughter, so I have to make sure I'm in the picture, too. And some other little girl I know, Lydia Alikna. The rest of these are not mine, just in case you wondered. All right, Olivia Barnes. Stand for Mommy. Maddie Brady. Smile even if it hurts. I don't know where Mom is, but all right. Sanaya Brewer. They don't want my picture, they want your picture. All right, this next child couldn't help but be awesome because her mom was awesome, and she's right there, and I'm going to embarrass her to death. So's her grandma, by the way. The next, of course she is, Hannah Cavell. Addison Duvall. Good job, smiling. Andrea Edwards. Good. I don't know where Mom is. Hi, Mom. You can go. All right. Will Edwards. Mommy. Did you mind your mom? In other words, go sit down, child. Josie Eskridge. She's acting like she's being tortured. Jaden Frey. Jaden is a hoot, I'm just going to tell you. Every day, it's like we're ready to start, and he's like, what, Jaden? What if, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, my Lord, I don't know, Jaden. I just don't. Ask your mom. I don't know. He's a hoot. And the next one is Ellie Ice. goober that announced us at the beginning, Eli McGraw.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my parents.
Let me tell you, my 7th and 8th graders, he announced on the Christmas concert, and they're like, that one kid, you've got to have him announce again. We love him. So I'm like, all right, Eli, you get to introduce the whole show. All right, Grace Mills. Trenton Moore. One of the quietest children I've ever met. I bet he's not that way at home, though. Everett Neal. Leslie Newman Garcia. You're getting your exercise, girl. Charles Reinhold. Let me tell you, Charles serenades us daily at the end of class. This boy can play the piano. Let me tell you, he is awesome. He's a pretty darn good horn player, too. J.D. Ruddock. Wait a minute. Abby Shader. All right, so we like to recognize an outstanding person from each section. So we have an outstanding woodwind, an outstanding brass, and an outstanding percussion. Our outstanding woodwind this year, I had a really hard time deciding this one, and I thought, I'm in charge. I can give 2 if I want to. So they're going to Hannah Cavell and Abby Shader. Outstanding 6th grade brass, Will Edwards. An outstanding 6th grade percussionist, Leslie Newman Garcia. And our overall outstanding 6th grade musician this year is Will Edwards. All right. I just want to say one quick thing about Will. I have never, ever had a student that every single day sits in his chair and is ready. I mean, that trombone is up and he's just waiting. Like, get on with your job, lady, because I'm waiting to play. Every single day, and I just really appreciate it. He's very respectful, and Mom and Dad, y'all have done an awesome job.
The Magnificent Seven. Written by Elmer Bernstein for the epic 1960s Western and featured in the most recent remake, this is one of the greatest movie themes written. The iconic rhythmic motif and soaring melody are among the most recognizable in movie history. This arrangement incorporates all the excitement of the Old West.
The start of every concert brings about a tremendous feeling of anticipation for what is about to occur. In just a matter of moments, the first notes will resonate throughout the hall and our musical journey will have begun. Above and beyond is a triumphant fanfare that reflects the unique connection between composer, conductor, ensemble, and you, the listening audience. While a musical selection lasts a relatively short amount of time, the emotional highs that touch the human spirit through an exciting performance will hopefully endure forever.
Japanese composer Tasha Masuda has composed and synthesized scores for several Japanese television shows and animated series. Masuda is best known as the composer of the 2002 hit anime series Naruto, where he combined traditional instruments like the shamisen and the shakuhachi together with guitar, drums, bass, piano, and other keyboard instruments, along with chanting. As fans of anime will know, this popular ballad from the television series Naruto is filled with emotional depth and beauty.
The Incredibles is a 2004 American computer-animated superhero film. Set in a fictitious version of the 1960s, the film follows Bob and Helen Parr, a couple of superheroes known as Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, who hide their powers in accordance with a government mandate and attempt to live a quiet suburban life with their 3 children. Bob's desire to help people draws the entire family into a confrontation with vengeful fan-turned-foe, Syndrome. The animation team was tasked with animating an all-human cast, which required creating new technology to animate detailed human anatomy, clothing, realistic skin, and hair. The Incredibles was released in theaters in the United States in November of 2004. It earned $633 million worldwide, finishing its theatrical run as the 4th highest-grossing film of 2004. The Incredibles received an acclaim from critics and audiences, and is frequently considered to be one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. It won 2 Academy Awards and the Annie Award for Best Animated Feature. It was the first entirely animated film to win the prestigious Hugo Award for the Best Dramatic Presentation.
Yesterday is a melancholy ballad about the breakup of a relationship. Originally recorded in 1965 with only one guitar and string quartet, this timeless Beatles hit crosses generations and musical taste. Yesterday was voted the best song of the 20th century in a 1999 BBC Radio 2 poll of music experts and listeners, and was also voted the #1 pop song of all time by MTV and Rolling Stone magazine the following year. In 1997, the song was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. It remains as popular as ever with over 2,000 cover versions and is one of the most recorded songs in recent history. BMI asserts that it was performed over 7 million times in the 20th century.
All right, on to the 7th grade awards. Before I give out 7th grade awards, I just want to really brag on this group. As you know, they're the COVID babies, and they've hardly been in school for the past couple of years. And they have really, really worked hard, and I am extremely proud of this group. They have excelled beyond what I ever thought they would do, even with Nate back there, just saying. Where's Nate's mom and dad? Are y'all somewhere? Where are y'all? Oh my Lord, I love your son. He is crazy. He is crazy. But he's a good one. I'll keep him. You should be so proud of them. They've really, really worked hard, and I had several of them make all district band this year as 7th graders, so we'll be talking about that in a minute. All right, so outstanding improvement. This year, because we had COVID last year, there were a lot of kids that just joined band this year as 7th graders, and they are knocking it out of the park. It's a little scary to start kids late, because then you got to try and catch them up while you're pushing your other kids and moving them along. And these kids have just done a great job, so I really want to recognize these kids. Sabrina Aldridge. Maggie Fisher. She ain't gonna smile, is she? Lacey Henry. And Lacey got a new clarinet today, too. So exciting when they get their first instrument. Kiana Hoskinson. Madison Joyner. Harmony Leeser. Allison Lynch. Maddox Mills. And the last one, this little girl just started after Christmas, and she is rocking it, and that is Joy Ann Settles. All right, the following students have reached a distinguished level, and they'll start with Haley Bowman. Ben Hitt. Naomi Lejeune. She also gets the award for having the longest hair in the band. Sydney McCallum. Dylan Mixon. He's like, me? Wait a minute, you didn't get a good picture, you need to come back. Fix your hair.
Okay, now?
Madison Smith. Sammy Spires. All right, the next group of students I want to recognize were members of this year's 4th District All-District Honor Band. Usually 300 to 400 middle school kids from 10 counties audition for the band, and we had several 7th and 8th graders make it. It's pretty difficult for a 7th grader to make it, so I was really pleased with how many we had make it. And they are Sean Hoffman. You can go sit down now. Naomi Lejeune. Sydney McCallum. Elizabeth Nall. Madison Smith. And Sammy Spires. All right, the outstanding 7th grade woodwind player is Madison Smith. Outstanding 7th grade brass member, Dylan Mixon. Outstanding 7th grade percussionist, Ben Hitt. And our outstanding 7th grade musician, Madison Smith.
Funky Town is a song by American Disco at Limps Inc. from their debut album Mouth to Mouth in 1979. It was released as the album's second single in 1980. Funky Town has reached the top spot in the United States, West Germany, Canada, Austria, Switzerland, Norway, the Netherlands, and Australia, among many others. This dance pop disco favorite has stood the test of time and was featured in the hit movie Shrek 2. Funky Town is still a crowd pleaser 40 years later.
Albany Fanfare is an invigorating fanfare that combines powerful themes with stately lines as the music bursts forth in a flurry of energy. A brief middle section incorporates harmonic shifts and texture changes as the music builds into the closing triumphant theme. The song was written as a tribute to Miss Eartha Watkins, professor of music at Albany State University.
Initially featured in blockbuster movie The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 1 is recorded by Christina Perri. This powerful ballad is a love song. Christina Perri depicts herself as someone who has been waiting her whole life to fall in love. And now that she has found that special someone, she is a bit apprehensive. But overall, she realizes that the person standing in front of her is a dream come true. Raiders March portrays the dynamic flair and strength of the main character, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is an American media franchise based on the adventures of Dr. Henry Walton. Indiana Jones Jr. is a fictional professor of archaeology that began in 1981 with the film Raiders of the Lost Ark. In 1984, a prequel, The Temple of Doom, was released, and in 1989, a sequel, The Last Crusade. A fourth film follows in 2008, titled The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The series was created by George Lucas and stars Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
grade awards. Let me tell you, these kids, I know everything in their bedroom. I know all their pets. I know all their siblings because I've seen them all on so many Google Meets. It's pretty interesting. Sometimes there's way too much information, but hey, I've gotten to know them really well, so that's a positive outcome from COVID, right? All right, I have a couple of kids that are teacher's aides. Our school has been kind enough to let us have teacher's aides. My kids don't come in and do bulletin boards or grade my papers for me, because Lord knows I don't like to give out assignments. But, written assignments, that is. But they actually help me teach the beginners. So I've been very fortunate, and I have a couple of teacher's aides that I really want to recognize. They have just done everything I asked them to do. They never complained. Well, not to my face, anyway. But they are very helpful, and it's so cute because the sixth graders call them Miss Soraya and Miss Cherish as if they're older and wiser. It's pretty cute. So I would like to recognize the following students: Soraya Beltran, Kayla Miller, and this next student I forgot to mention, also played with the 7th grade. I figure he's going to be in there teaching them. I might as well put him to use, and so he's gotten to play timpani and a few other things that he's not played before, so he's pretty much had 2 workouts a day in band, and that's Clayton Thomas. Better known as Tyrone. I don't know why. No one will tell me why. They just call him Tyrone. I'm like, okay. It's a story for later. All right, and Cherish Preston. All right, the next students are my outstanding improvement. This first one just joined us this year, and the other day she was playing, and I didn't know it was her, and she wasn't supposed to be playing at the time, but I yelled at the first chair player to stop playing, and she's like, "It wasn't me, it was Jillian." I was like, "It was Jillian?" She sounded awesome. So Miss Jillian Bandy. Cheyenne Lingerfeld. And this next student has really helped us out greatly. He's a trombone player usually. And we were low on percussion. I'm like, I have all these cool percussion parts that we're not able to cover because we don't have enough people. And so I asked him if he would help us out, and he's like, sure. And so now he mostly plays percussion and has done a great job and is always right there. You can always count on Cameron to be there, and it's Cameron Wood. All right, the next students have reached a distinguished level on their instrument. Meadow Barnes. Thank you. Soraya Beltran. Stacy Christopher with his brand new baritone tonight. Yes, we got 3 brand new baritones tonight. We were so excited. It was like they came in and I was like, can you please, I know it's not your day to deliver them, but please deliver them so we can have them on our concert. So they made a trip down, and so 3 of our students got to play brand new baritones tonight. The next student is Ava Clark. Zach Ellis. Maddie Hart. Kayla Miller. Wyatt Moore. Cassidy Packman. Cherish Preston. And Clayton Thomas. All right, the following students were members of the 4th District Honor Band. Meadow Barnes.
Thank you.
Soraya Beltran. Ava Clark. Cherish Preston. All right, our outstanding 8th grade woodwind, Meadow Barnes.
Thank you.
Our outstanding brass player, Stacy Christopher. Is that Brenna? I think he gets that from his sister Brenna. Are you out there, Brenna? Thought so. Outstanding percussionist. Once again, I'm in charge, so I got to pick 2 because I couldn't decide which one. Clayton Thomas and Kayla Miller. All right, and our overall outstanding band member, this child is interesting. She is one of the few kids I've ever had that is constantly sending me videos. She stalks me on Instagram and sends me little videos and says, hey, listen to this cool song. I never, ever in 3 years have had to ask this child to practice because she just does it. She is very into music. She's really excelling, and I'm excited to see what her future is going to be. And that's Meadow Barnes. Thank you. We have one more song for you. Then we will have your students get their cases, and they will come back out and meet you out in the commons area. And thanks again for coming tonight.
Groovy is based on a dark-sounding groove that provides an opportunity for younger musicians to learn the basics of the jazz style of music. By incorporating staccatos and accents to rhythms they already know, and emphasizing the importance of silences in music, the students are able to feel a calm sort of hypnosis during the performance of Groovy. We hope you enjoy Groovy as much as we do.